Hi, and thanks for joining me on this video. This video is going to be all about mistakes, most notably how my trading has changed since I've achieved a certain level of success and what I might do to correct it. So this is what happened. I've started the account on the 27th of October 2016, and for a good period of time until the 17th of November, I traded this account, my personal account, along with the Top Step Trader Poison account, as I've called it in past videos. And that shook my focus, and my equity curve did something like this. I came up about 8%, went down, this isn't a scale because the drawing's there, but anyway, bear with me, 10%, so went up 8%, down 10%, and chopped around here until at the 17th, I started doing things correctly. I didn't need to split my focus between Top Step Trader and my personal account, and I achieved 10% on my relatively small account. I withdrew that, so opened an account here in Italy and withdrew that money, and I've since proceeded to, let's call this break even. I've since proceeded to chop around, not drawing down at all, but not really getting very high. Since the 17th of November to today, today is down here, you can see off screen, just about within screen. Maybe you can't see that, but it's the 9th of December. I counted the days last night, and there are just about maybe one more day. It's about 15 trading days between the 27th of October and the 17th, and about 16, I believe, between the 17th of November and 9th of December. So that means I did a lot of chopping around, and I finished, actually I didn't finish here. I was down 10%, so I was down here. And then I made my way up here. So essentially, in the last 16 trading days, I've made, let's check, just gonna pause the video. Okay, scratch all what I just said because I've been confused with the fact that I withdrew money. So let's do that again. Okay, so the dates still stand, 27th of October to 17th, 17th to, let me see if I can erase it, 17th, okay, that's cool, 17th of November to 9th of December, 15 trading days, 16. I went up 8%, down 10%, and then this is the 17th. I went up, let's say this is the zero line, went up from 10% all the way to plus 10%. Withdrew, so let's write W for withdrawal here, and have since proceeded to just chop around there. Now I've said break even because I withdrew, the amount of money I withdrew was the 10%. So I brought the account back down to what it was when I began the 27th of October. But in reality, we're still up here. And because of the withdrawal and because of the success, I haven't, as I've lost money within the strategy, it's had an effect on me because this is the first time in my very long career where I'm actually profitable. And so the fear is that I'm going to draw down. If I should draw down to break even on the equity curve, I'd actually be down 10% because this is the new break even now. You know, we withdrew the 10%, so in effect we came back down to here, even though equity wise we're still here. And this has caused me to break even since last Tuesday, and Tuesday was the 29th. I made the withdrawal on the 28th. So since Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 4 days, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're on the 9th day. I've done nothing when I could have done everything. So that's the backdrop, that's the synopsis, let's get into the actual trades briefly. And then I'm just going to have a think about how to resolve this issue. If any of you traders out there have any ideas about how you can, if you've had any blocks where withdrawals are concerned and how to get over that, I'd be more than willing to listen to those ideas. But if not, I'm going to have a think anyway, regardless, over the weekend. So let's look at this week's trades from the 5th of December to the 9th of December. I've made 4% on the account. So at the beginning of this week I was down 3%, now I'm up around 1%. And I've taken 7 trades. So let's have a look. We'll go back to Monday and have a brief chat about what I did right and what I did wrong. So Monday was the 5th, and this is how Monday went. No trades 6B, and there were no trades to be had. 6C, I took a short here, exited there, that was fine. I did leave behind 2 ticks according to the rules, but it's no big deal really. Took a trade here. You could argue that I could have waited and then I would have banked on that move, but in any case I took the trade according to the signal. It stopped at the high, fair enough. And then YM. YM, we won't see it here, but the long was here. This is because I've rolled over to March 17, but the marker would be here, and I got stopped on the low before the move again. Late Central European time in the evening here, 9 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock. So that was Monday. No errors, but just unfortunate stop outs to the tick before moves. So now let's move on to Tuesday, and this is where I started to fall off the wagon. Tuesday, didn't get up on time, had a trade here that would have made me 30 odd ticks for my 10 ticks risk. Didn't catch that. 6C, there was a long here. There was a retail entry here. I said, no, that's too retail. Wholesale here, didn't take that. Would have banked 15 ticks for my 5 risk or thereabouts. And then there was another trade here into the close where I might have banked 6 ticks for my 5 ticks risk. So we're missing 20 odd ticks there. There were no trades on YM again on that day. And then let's go on to Wednesday. Wednesday. That was the big move up in equities. There was nothing on YM. 6B, an almost trade down here, but nothing there, so we didn't miss anything. 6C would have been interrupted by news, so I would have had to exit here for about an hour, 5 ticks, 5-6 ticks, and then it would have gone to target without me, but I wasn't around for that. And again, because I've had real struggles this week emotionally, both inside trading and outside of trading. And then hesitated on this short, which would have lost anyway. And that's a topic for another video, when you hesitate on a trade that you should take and it loses and you congratulate yourself for it. That's a very dangerous situation. And then, as I said, YM, there was no trade. That was Wednesday. Then yesterday, Thursday, this is where things fell apart even more. Again, had a trade up here, just hesitated. That would have been worth 38 ticks for my 10 risk. Took this trade, which won, and I should never have been in this trade. So now you got a win in a trade that you shouldn't have been in, and a missed opportunity and a missed loss in a trade that you should have been in. And this starts to mess with your mind. Again, we'll cover that in another video, but for the purposes of this video, let's just look at what I did and didn't do yesterday. And then there was a long here which stopped out. So the mistake there was, the big missed opportunity was 6B here. And then I gained when I should have in fact been on the sidelines here. And now we move into Friday today. And Friday, not the 10th, the 9th. Friday, now what's going on here? This isn't right. Okay, yeah, that's right. 6C, took this short, that's fine, got stopped before the move. 89, I would have just banked down here, maybe, some profits. But fair enough, took the trade, lost, took this trade, and this is terrible. I usually don't do this, and so this is pause for thought, cause for me to stop and have a little think over the weekend. I took the short here, which I should have been in from here, 613, hesitated but wasn't punished for that, got in here, and then got out for 2R here, 20 ticks for my 10 ticks risk, when my targets were 85 and 76. Now if you do the math, I took 2R, 76 would have been worth 3.7, that's 1.7R missing there for that. And I did have reason to get out 85, but my scenario was if we tag 81, which was right here, then I would trail to 85 according to the method. And because it tagged 85, I got nervous, I trailed for 2R. So really I've left behind just, well not just, but 8 ticks there. But they all add up, all these ticks add up, and so I've ended with a miserable, I'm grateful, but I've ended with a paltry 4% when, you know, a little bit here and a little, this is missing 1.6, 1.7%. The other trade, the missed trades, the 30 odd ticks, the 30, 38, the 37 in 6B, they all add up to pretty huge percentage gains. So I could have easily been up 20% this week, 20, perhaps 30%. But instead I'm up 4. So what's the plan moving forwards? I don't know, but I'm going to have a good think this weekend. I do know that the problem is the withdrawal last week and the idea of success and dealing with that. So just wanted to share those quick thoughts. The video's gone on a bit longer than I wanted it to. Like and subscribe if you like this kind of stuff, and I should be saying this to myself. I'm saying this to myself and I'm saying this to you. Remember to just dumb it down and follow your plan. See you next time.